right to type. Today's top story, Big Heart.
Bring in the Wu-Tang Clan theme park, which is apparently a thing that is in development. Plans for a Wu-Tang theme park that's in the process of being negotiated in Seoul, South Korea.
Yes, the only other place where I think this would have been better if it was in Shaolin itself. But I don't think that many people are clamoring to go to Staten Island. However,
yeah,
I mean that's good for the Wu.
Yeah, that's great for the Wu.
They're having a very nice last couple of years. Like it's almost like the renaissance of the Tang.
The Wu-Tans. I don't know. I'll work on it.
Okay. When is the right time for a sequel or a reboot? Terminator Dark Fate, Doctor Sleep, and now Charlie's Angels have all fallen well short of projections in 2019. Not to mention the reboot of Hellboy, and there's been a couple of others. Now you got coming down, we have the end of the Star Wars, the Skywalker saga.
Yeah, where are they going to go next?
In early January, you're having Bad Boys 3.
True. That's that's what Hollywood does. It's either reboots or sequels.
And I understand that. So my question again is, when is the right time for a sequel or a reboot? Some of these sequels, you look at, what was it? The Incredibles 2. What was that? A 14-year gap between 1 and 2?
Yeah. Dr. Sleep, the book came out in like 2014, but
The Shining came out in 1980.
And the book came out in like 76 or something like that. So yeah, that's a nice long. But Dr. Sleep was good. I hate that people are sleeping on Dr. Sleep, so to speak.
So you enjoyed Dr. Sleep?
I enjoyed it.
Okay, I saw Charlie's Angels.
I saw that also.
It wasn't that bad, but it was not good.
I know, and that's not quite a reboot either, because they actually showed love to both its predecessors, the show and the last movies.
Yes, so. And I even saw in the credits that even Drew Barrymore was one of the producers.
One of the producers.
But I'm not sure if she was. I saw a couple outfits from the Charlie's Angels full throttle.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I was like, Kristen Stewart, man.
I know, man.
I tried to like
She's been good in stuff, but not great in stuff. And Terminator Dark Fate, I will tell you about this. It was a movie.
It was cinema.
It was cinema.
I didn't see Dark Fate. I saw Genesis.
Ooh.
I saw Genesis.
Ooh.
I saw Salvation.
Yeah.
I was done.
Yeah.
I was done.
I know, and I keep giving this franchise chances because of Terminator and T2.
Right.
And I mean, T3 wasn't good. It was like 2/3 of a movie.
I was talking with Rayonitis about this, and I said, because he wasn't, he liked Dark Fate. He's one of the few. He liked it. He thought it was a good movie.
You know what? I'm not mad. People can like what they like.
But for me personally, I was like, there is so much with the world of Terminator. You don't just have to say the Sarah Connor, John Connor storyline. There's so much else, so much more going on.
You would think that.
That you can do that. Kind of like how Star Wars is playing with the Mandalorian. They got this whole world, and they're not even talking about the Skywalkers at all.
I know, they don't need to.
It's not even a thing. It's like he got his own thing.
It's like, was World War II all about Hitler? No. There was other stuff.
There was Mussolini.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a bitch what they did to your father.
There was Mao. There's all kind of shit going on.
Yeah, but Jojo Rabbit.
No, well, yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Well, since Colin Kaepernick worked out for 7 NFL teams at an Atlanta high school, no teams have reached out to work him out, visit with him, or sign him. This isn't nerd stuff. It kind of is, actually, because the sports nerds are into this kind of thing. Yeah. Being a sports nerd.
I mean, there's a big debate on. We got in a very long debate.
The NFL was posturing. That's all.
That's one look at it. Another person was saying, "Hey, if he really wanted to have a job in the NFL, he should just abide by the NFL rules and go out there and do what the NFL says."
Those are haters saying that, but he also did sue the NFL.
He did sue the NFL, and they did say, if you want to do this workout, you're going to have to sign this letter. You're going to have to sign this contract about the...
But how much stuff is too much that how many hoops does he need to jump through? Because all the stuff, I don't want to say all the stuff, most of the stuff that he did for this workout weren't things that were normal to a workout.
Yeah, and the fact that they did the workout on a Saturday, which that the majority of
scouts and all that stuff.
Well, definitely the owners are not coming on a Saturday, and the GMs and stuff. The reason why is because everybody that's they're preparing for Sunday because that's the game.
Right, exactly.
So they're not. You do it on a Tuesday, like everybody else.
Sight unseen. It's not like there's several teams out there that could use a Kaepernick, i.e. the Bears, the Browns. I'm calling them out, man. The Bears and the Browns, especially.
It look like Detroit needs some help. I ain't even mad. Atlanta, man. Woo! I didn't see Matty Ice get sacked 12 times.
I know, yeah.
But that's it. That's all we're gonna say about that.
Still made me some points on my fantasy team. Well, enough about that. Nobody wants to hear about your fantasy team.
Not in the real world, no.
Never.
This week's review. Wu Assassin, Season 1. The latest in the line of assassins chosen to keep the mystical Wu powers is a San Francisco chef. This is starring old boy from the Raid movies.
Oh, yeah.
He goes in there, because obviously they casted him for his martial arts ability.
Yeah.
Because, I know English is his second language, or maybe even his third or fourth language. So it's kind of hard to be like, oh, God, his acting is kind of... But they did surround him with a very interesting cast. Got Louis Tan, who's a very good martial artist. He's actually very charismatic himself. Another actor who plays the character of Tommy, he's there for the comic relief and stuff.
Okay, you always got to have that.
You had the, oh my God, I wish I had everybody's, I hate saying, and the one Asian guy from this movie and this one, but they really surrounded, even they had I want to say it was Tommy Flanagan, the guy he played. Who did he play? He was in he's the dude with all the scars on his face.
Yeah.
He was in what is that? Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
He was in that one. He was in it.
Why is
what else?
I'm thinking Aces popping in my head.
Huh?
Was he in Smoking Aces? I'm probably thinking of somebody else. But I know who Tommy Flanagan is.
Right.
I picked him on retro recast, man. I know.
And also, who's the other guy who played the guy who was the Blob in Wolverine?
Oh, that guy?
He was in it too. He's doing good. He's doing good work.
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying they're doing good work. And one of the good things, or what I enjoyed the most about this series, is it had a little harken back to remember those old Saturday matinee kung fu movies and stuff like that? That when they do the fantasy part, they really kind of go there with the fantasy and stuff. But then this also takes place in modern day San Francisco, and they're dealing with the triads and all this other stuff. It's 10 episodes. I will have to say that the last two, they lost me.
On the last two?
Man, it was like, really? I was like, y'all had 8 in the can. That was good. 9 and 10. I was like, but hey, for the most part, I did enjoy the ride.
Well, speaking of something that won't disappoint you, Ralphie D recommends Knives Out in theaters now.
Oh, yeah, really?
Oh yeah. A detective investigates the death of a patriarch of an eccentric combative family. And, I took my 16-year-old to see it. She really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot, too. A lot of twists, a lot of turns.
Big cast, right?
A lot of great actors. And, I'd say actors and actresses. A lot of great actors doing their thing.
You know what? I was going to see Knives Out, but the girl wanted to see Charlie's Angels, so that's what
Yes,
we
wrongly.
You chose the red pill or the blue pill. I don't know which one Neil was supposed to choose, but I know I chose the other one.
Oh, yeah. You're spiraling back in a horrible place. But, Knives Out. Check it out. It's good, man. Directed by Rian Johnson for, people... The most hated Star Wars of all for some reason. I mean, come on now.
It was not good.
It was good.
It was not good.
Was it better than the prequels?
It was not good. I don't want to go.
Is it the worst of the best?
Listen,
is it the worst of the best?
All I know is in a couple weeks, as of right now, in a couple weeks, Star Wars is about to drop. I got that same nervous feeling in my stomach, even more so now because of Rian Johnson.
Well, listen. Well, Rian Johnson, he didn't have anything to do with the Rise of Skywalker, did he?
No, but I had that. I saw The Force Awakens, and it was so good. I saw it 3 times in the theater. Yeah. I saw the what is it? Revenge of the Jedi. What was it called?
The Last Jedi.
Yeah, I saw it 1 time in the theater. I saw it once.
Listen, even bad Star Wars is good Star Wars.
I saw that shit 1 time. I've seen the prequels multiple times because I hate myself. But I saw that son of a bitch 1 time.
Oh my god, it wasn't that bad.
It's even on Netflix. I ain't even.
There was so much good stuff in that movie.
I remember there was a thing with these. I don't know. Was it a race through a casino on some animals?
Yeah.
I did not like that.
All right, so maybe that was a.
And I didn't understand all the intrigue with Poe Dameron and the lady who took over for Leia, and then Leia blew up. And then how they did Admiral Akbar, they just do Admiral Akbar dirty like that. And then I was like, but I can go.
Don't
TikTok.
Listen, don't be so precious with your Star Wars. See, that's
I'm not being precious with my Star Wars, man. I understand Star Wars is made for kids, and I understand that, and I can go there. I'm a 45-year-old man, can put myself back into the head of a 5-year-old Cool Kurt. I can do that. This is not what it is. It just wasn't good. And it was like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I was like, all right, yeah. I went in there. I was like, who did they get to review this?
And it's because it subverted your expectations. That's why. Everything that you thought they were going to do, they didn't do.
Everything that was set up in The Force Awakens, they shut it down.
I didn't say it.
I was like, well, why did we even watch The Force Awakens then? You're making everything irrelevant. Yeah. I ain't like that. Anyway.
I'm Ralphie D. That's news to me.
I'm Cool Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Hey, we'd like to hear what you think about The Last Jedi. Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard.
And if you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel like This Weekend or The People's Choice Retro Recast.
I'm JB, and I have to give a shout out to my man AM at Comics Most Wanted. And this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you hear it first. All right, I'm not JB. What do you want from me?
Adonis, pull yourself together.